Now let's discuss the overall self-discovery and how we are supposed to actually understand our passions and what is the job fit for us. This is one of the most crucial points in order to actually understand, because it is going to actually help us actually start off our career in terms of our education or the professional career that we are going to pursue, or the job you are going to actually get. So in order to understand ourselves, there is the first point that we have to actually look up to is that we have to understand either we are an introvert or we are an extrovert. So there are different theories that you can actually use in order to understand either you are an introvert or you are an extrovert, but there is one basic rule that you can actually use, and by that you can actually understand what kind of an personality do we have. So all of us have both kind of personalities, like we are introvert at some times, we are extrovert at some times, but we have to actually have to look up to that in the past like 5 years, 10 years, at the long period of time, what was the major point that actually played in our part in our life. So what is that? The first thing is that if you are an introvert, you would be, when there is time that you want to actually recharge yourself, you would be actually going in the isolation and you would be reading a book, or you would be, actually spending time with yourself, or just 1 or 2% from your basic circle in order to actually recharge your energy. On the other hand, if you are an extrovert, when you would be feeling down, you would be actually moving in towards, many people, and you would be going in different groups in order to actually understand and recharge your basic energy. So this is going to actually help you understand that either you are an introvert or you are an extrovert. The second point that we have to actually have to look up to is that you have to take an online test. So basically there is an online test where you have to answer different questions, and they are going to actually tell you that what kind of a personality do you have, and what are your major traits, and what are your strengths and weaknesses as well, in terms of that specific question that you are going to answer. So that specific link is also attached to the resource, and you can go there and actually find out what kind of a basic personality traits are you having. Let's move to the third point, and that is understanding our strengths and weaknesses clearly. So how you are supposed to understand your strengths and weaknesses clearly? For that, you have to know that there are two basic skill sets that we have to actually keep in mind. There is a technical skills, and then there are the soft skills. So in the technical skills, there are certain software tools that you can actually use, and you might be in a position to actually know yourself that you are good at this specific skill set or not in terms of the technical skill. On the other hand, when it comes to the soft skills that are actually, related to your own personality, that comes in negotiation skills, communication skills, and other relevant skills. So how you should know that these are our strengths or weaknesses or not? So if you are confused, what you can do is actually start writing a message and start going towards your friends and family, and start talking to them that either they should give you feedback, and they should let you know that what kind of skills that you actually possess that are strong, and what improvements that you need in your own personality. So for that, you can actually consult the person you have actually worked with in the past as well, your friends, your family, and then they will be telling you all the different points that you have in your personality that might be your strengths, or that might be your weaknesses in terms of the technical skills and the soft skills. So first of all, you have to keep in mind that you are not going to take anything personal there, and then what you are going to do is actually you are going to look at the list. By the end of the time, you have many feedback. You will be looking at what is the basic improvement that is actually overlapping, that a lot of people have told you that you actually want to improve on this, and that is the point where you can actually start thinking and start acting in terms of actually improving your strengths or improving your weaknesses. So this was all in terms of your self-discovery and passion. So when you are going to discover yourself, your passions, you will be in a position to actually go on and take a specific job. So now, before going into the job, it is not necessary that, for example, if someone is good in maths, right, or in numbers, he would be thinking that, okay, I am going for the financial sector. No, that does not mean, if you are good at something, that does not mean that you have to actually pursue that specific career in life. Because what you have to do is you have to think about that, okay, if I am going to the financial sector, or if I am going for a marketing specific job where I have to go outside and sell stuff to the public, if I have to do that for the rest of my life, would I be in a position to actually do that the whole of my life? That is the point where you actually realize that this is not the actual career that I am looking up to. So keeping your personality in mind rather than just the, the things that you are good at, then you would be actually deciding your career path and deciding your educational career, and this is going to actually help you in long run, and it is going to help you get promotions and get successful in life. So by the end, I wish you best of luck, and I pray that you actually land on your dream destinations in life.